Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Blair. I am so excited for this video. Today we're playing with the new Natasha Denona Mini Retro Palette. I saw this on Trend Mood, I guess about a week ago, and I knew instantly I had to have it. And I did get it in the mail yesterday, so I used it today to create this look. And I also did get her new Mini Bloom Blush highlighter. So we're using both of these new babies from Natasha Denona and just putting on our makeup together today. I hope you like the video. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and go follow me on Instagram at simply.blair. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. I'm first going to go in with my Nars Tinted Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Like always, this is my favorite primer for eyeshadow or just to even out your eyelids. I love it so much. I'm just going to blend this in with my finger. I am so excited to play with this Natasha Denona palette. This was one of those products that I ordered pretty much as soon as I saw it on Trend Mood. As soon as it was available, I ordered it. Because it was, I don't know, I was just drawn to the colors. It's so different. Pretty perfect for spring. I'm so excited to play with it. Before I do the eyeshadow, I am going to fill in my brows quickly. I feel like I'm not going to be able to do the eyeshadow if my brows aren't filled in, so I'm going to do that real quickly. Just using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. Now that I have my brows filled in, we're going to go in with the Natasha Denona Mini Retro Palette. This, you guys, even the packaging of this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. These colors, this was one of those palettes that as soon as I saw this on Trend Mood, I knew I had to have this one. And it did not disappoint in person. I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. I almost don't even want to use it. I don't want to mess it up. It's so pretty. So I'm going in with this shade here. It's a really pretty, kind of a peachy taupe color, vintage taupe. I'm just gonna lightly put this in the crease. Oh wow, that's a pretty color. This is a very interesting shade. Very unique. I like it though. So I only have one other Natasha Denona mini palette. I have the Mini Glam. That one is more of a cool toned little palette, but I do really like that one as well. I only have 3 eyeshadow palettes from Natasha Denona. I have the Bsse, which I absolutely love. I have the Mini Glam, and then now I have this one. And I just love them. These mini palettes, I feel like, are a really good value. For $25, I don't think that's bad for this quality. I just love it. Now I'm going in with 60s. This color, kind of a greenish gray. It is so pretty. I'm taking this with a Morphe M139. Tapping this color in the outer V and lightly starting to blend it up into the crease. So, so pretty. That was just a tiny, tiny bit of that color. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I don't want this to be too dark. I'm betting if you went in with a lot of this color can turn very, very dark if you wanted it to. Just adding a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so I think that's as dark as I want to get it. But oh gosh, it looks so pretty with that transition shade. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just going to go in with that first Morphe M504 that we used, the really big fluffy one, and just going to lightly kind of blend the edges, make sure everything is nice and seamless. It's so funny when you blend that 60s color in with that transition, it starts to look kind of gray instead of green. But I bet if you used it by itself or if you mixed it with something with a little less pinky taupiness to it, it would probably look more olive. So it's a very interesting shade, but I absolutely love it. Now that I have gotten those colors on both eyes, I'm going to take this beautiful, I don't even know how to describe this. It's a shimmery, kind of greeny gray. I don't even know. But I'm going to actually use my finger with this shade. I feel like I should probably use a brush, but I always feel like shades like this apply better with your fingers. I don't know. I'm going to try my finger first. Now look how pretty that shade is. I mean, ugh. Wow. For this, I'm going to kind of apply this over where we put that matte 60s shade. I'm just kind of tapping over where we put that shade and then slightly onto the lid, kind of towards the center. Ugh. I'm going to add a little bit more with my finger. I mean, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Do the same thing on this eye. I mean, to me, shades like this apply really, really well with your finger. Oh, I can't. Now I'm going to try using a brush for this next shade, and I'm going to spray my brush with a little Fix Plus from MAC. I'm going in with this shade, which is called Galaxy, or Galaxia. Galaxia? Oh my gosh, it looks like a really beautiful shimmery pinky champagne color. Oh my gosh. And I'm just applying this in the inner portion of my lid. Okay, I'm going to use my finger. That does apply beautifully, but I am just going to take my finger and go over that. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just going to take a tiny, tiny bit of Pixie with my finger again. Oh God, so beautiful. beautiful. And this I'm going to tap kind of in between where we put that Galaxia shade and the Industrial shade. So far, I am obsessed with this. We're going to come back a little later and do the lower lash line, but for now, this is what we're going to go with for the eyes, and to me, this is absolutely stunning. Okay, now we're going in with Glossier Futuredew. This has been one of my obsessions lately. I'm obsessed with this. If you love a dewy glow to your face, you will love this product. It is the definition of dewy in a bottle. Now we're going in with one of the most important things ever, my Bobbi Brown Corrector in the shade Bisque. You can see I have hit pan on this. And we will take care of these lovely under eye circles that I have. Now I'm just going to take my ring finger and make sure that is nice and blended in. Now I'm going to use a little bit of my Urban Decay Naked Skin Corrector in the yellow shade. And I'm just going to apply this like always. So you guys have to let me know if there's anything that has excited you that's come out recently. I know everyone is stuck at home and the new releases, for obvious reasons, have kind of slowed down. And we're all just kind of starting to, or trying to, use makeup we already have. That's what I've been trying to do for the most part, but I do have to say when I got this palette, or when I saw this palette, it was like not negotiable. I didn't have to think about it, basically, which I try to only buy things that I know instantly if I love it. You know those things that you see and you're like instantly drawn to them, you just love it immediately? That's how this Natasha Denona palette was for me. For concealer, I'm using my current favorite, which is the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer, and mine is in the shade Wheat. This has also been my favorite recently. I'm obsessed. I'm not sure why it took me so long to try this concealer. I feel like I used to always see people talking about it and I would always think, oh, I really want to try that. And I just never really did. But I've pretty much been using this one exclusively since I got it last month. I'm gonna lightly start to blend that in with my Real Techniques setting brush. I go through phases with this brush. Sometimes I use it for concealer and corrector, and then sometimes I'm all about a sponge. It just kind of depends. But right now I am kind of liking to use this just to spread out the concealer and then go over it with my damp sponge. That's what I've been liking recently. After I've pretty much blended it in with my setting brush, I'll just take a damp beauty blender and just lightly go over everything. Now we're going in with my current favorite foundation. It's been my favorite for quite a while, the Bite Changemaker foundation. I can't stop using this one. I really can't. It is just so beautiful. And it just, I don't know. it just works with my skin, I guess, because every time I wear it, I'm just blown away. I just love the way it looks. Love it. I'm just dotting it on my skin. And now I'm gonna blend that in with my Bobbi Brown full cover foundation brush. My neighbor is, of course, cutting his grass, mowing the lawn, and I think I said this in a previous video. I can't remember if I cut this part out or not, but I truly believe that somehow my neighbor knows when I sit down to film a video, and that is when he chooses to come out and cut his grass. Like, every time I sit down to film a video, without fail, in less than 5 minutes, he's outside, he's getting the lawnmower out. Like, it's like, dude, how many times do you need to cut the grass? I guess it's because he's bored, stuck at home, I don't know. But it is really, really annoying. Now I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just lightly go over everything. Now I'm gonna use my Hourglass Diffused Light Powder, and I'm just gonna lightly set under my eyes. I don't do this all the time, but since I'm gonna put a little bit of shadow on my lower lash line, I like to set it just a little bit, just in case something gets caught, it doesn't stick to the concealer. Then I'm gonna take my Ambient Lighting palette from Hourglass, and I'm just basically gonna use all of these colors. And very, very lightly set my face. I think I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown bronzer. It's been another favorite for me lately. I was gonna use my Hourglass bronzer, but I think since I have a lot of glitter on my eyes, I should stick to more of a matte bronzer. Take some on my nose and down my neck, my jawline. It's so good. For blush, I did also get the new Natasha Denona highlighting blush. This, I guess, came out with the mini retro palette, and I do not own any like base or cheek products from Natasha Denona. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's in this little coral color tin. Oh, so cute. It's so pretty. I'm going to try to use my Real Techniques blush brush. This is a pretty fluffy blush brush. I might need to use something smaller. I don't know. So pretty. It is very glowy though, so if you do not like glowy blush, you probably will not, or if you don't like glowy products in general, you probably won't like this. But it is very, very beautiful. That is stunning. I will definitely be using this a ton in spring and summer. I'm just gonna lightly go over my face again with my beauty blender. We're gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with the shade Vintage Taupe again. I'm just gonna drag a little bit of this along my bottom lash line. Not much, just a little. This one. And I'm taking just a tiny bit of that, and I'm gonna basically focus this on like the outside edge. I'm basically just flicking it up to meet where we have that color in the outer V. If you were intrigued by this palette, I would say this is a definite, you need to buy this for sure. I love it. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. And for mascara, I'm gonna use this, let's see, Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I've been using this a lot lately. I just have this little baby size, but I really like this mascara. It's very, very volumizing. I mean, look at that. Oh, so good. Almost done. For lips, I'm using my Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. I just want to do a really neutral lip since we got a lot going on the eyes. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with this Becca, what is this called? Ultimate Love lipstick in the shade Dune. And then I'm also going to take the shade Sugar from Becca and putting just a little bit of that right in the center. And last but not least, my Fenty Gloss Bomb in Glass Slipper. It's just the clear gloss. And then I'll take a little bit of my setting mist. This is the one from ColourPop. And just go over my face lightly. So this is the final look, and it is safe to say I am obsessed with this palette. I think this is 100% hands down worth $25. I think this is so versatile, and I think this would look great on a lot of people. These colors, I love it. I'm going to show you one more time. I just can't get over it. These are just so pretty, especially for spring and summer coming up. I have nothing bad to say. Literally nothing bad to say at all. I absolutely love it. And I love this little mini blush from her as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun just sitting down putting on this makeup. During this time, this is so therapeutic for me, just sitting down and playing with makeup, even though I have absolutely nowhere to go and nothing to do, but that's okay, because this eye look is just fun and it made me feel good. I hope this tutorial was fun for you guys to watch. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel a ton. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider doing so before you leave. I'm pretty close to 1,000 subscribers, and that's my goal for myself. So please, please subscribe if you haven't already. One last thing, make sure to go follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. Thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. Let me know if you're interested in this Natasha Denona palette and the little blush. I would love to know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.